I am finally answering this question with all candor and honesty. Every time I talk about penis size, I always get asked what size I personally like. People have noticed that I have dodged the question. Actually, I haven't. I have answered it many times, but I feel like it is finally time to address the question directly since I have nothing to hide. You may be surprised and differ from my preferences, and that's okay. But this is the kind of penis that I actually like. Let's talk about it. Hi, I am Dr. Tanji, the sex doctor, board certified clinical sexologist, and never shy to talk about all matters of sexual health and human sexuality. Welcome! If you are new to my channel, I am glad you're here. Since you dared to come into this exciting sex positive community, become part of it by subscribing. Your subscription shows support for my channel and my work and helps me grow to reach a broader audience. My content is not popular with the algorithm and gets hidden, but your likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments help boost the visibility of this channel. To find other ways to support my work, see the description section of this video. But for now, just take 1 second of your time. Find that subscribe button, click on it with me. Done. Thanks. Okay, so let's answer the question once and for all. Men's insecurity about penis size is a well-documented phenomenon. Why do men seem so obsessed with their penis size? Rooted in psychological, social, and cultural factors, the desire to increase the size of the penis is a normal occurrence among men, especially today. Although studies show that the average erect penis length is around 5.1 to 5.5 inches long, many men assume the average is much larger. I have talked about this topic endlessly, and every day I get asked the same question. What is the average penis size? Well, now you know. Is my penis too small? Is my penis okay? Is my penis enough to satisfy a partner? Is my penis size normal? Where does this obsession with penis size come from? To explain this fascination of men with their penis size, we cannot overlook the tremendous influence that culture and the media have on this topic. For starters, pornography and mainstream media often portray atypical and exaggerated depictions of male genitalia. Unfortunately, these images create a false normal, leading many men to believe that they are smaller than average, even when they have all the typical parts of everybody else all over the world. If you have 5 inches, then you're normal. On the other hand, penis size is often mistakenly expressed or expected to correlate with sexual prowess. Therefore, any insecurity a man may have gets internalized as a belief that a larger penis would make them perform better, be more attractive, more successful, worth more, or be better lovers. In fact, this pressure on penis size contributes to genital self-dissatisfaction, which is a growing area of psychological concern. A brief interruption to invite you to talk to me live. If you have questions about sex but no one to ask, click on the link below so you can schedule your time with me and ask me your sex questions. No judgment. We all deserve to learn more about sex in a safe space. Hope to talk to you soon. Let's take the comparisons that happen in the locker rooms among peers. Adolescence is a particularly sensitive time when body comparisons occur in locker rooms, sports settings, or in schools. I know firsthand from clinical practice that a single negative comment or teasing among boys regarding penis size can have long-lasting effects on a man's self-esteem and sexual confidence. I have seen men who are well into adulthood in their 40s and beyond and still carry the shame they felt during someone humiliating them or making a comment regarding their penis size during their teenage years. And to make matters worse, the lack of comprehensive sex education is extremely harmful. Many or most men grow up without proper education about normal anatomical variation and function. making myths larger than the truth. For instance, that bigger is always better or that size determines pleasure are myths that are not accurate or true at all, but in the absence of scientifically and medically correct information, these myths persist. Needless to say that this preoccupation with penis size can lead to insecurity and sexual performance anxiety, which can in turn lead into sexual avoidance, erectile dysfunction, ejaculatory disorders like ejaculating too fast, having trouble ejaculating, or not being able to ejaculate at all, accompanied by a fear of rejection and not being able to connect to the present during sex and intimacy with a partner. Cultural differences also dictate the emphasis that men place on penis size. Some cultures may see the penis as a marker of virility, fertility, and social dominance, in which case bigger is thought to be better, while other cultures may care less. Last, the abundance of male enhancement products in the market continues to promote that men need to do something to gain size in their penises. Pills, pumps, penis enlargement surgeries, injections to increase girth. They all feed into men's insecurities and exaggerate the fear and feed into the unrealistic expectations that men have when it comes to penis size. What I've seen in practice is that the vast majority of men who worry about the size of their penises fall within the average range and sometimes exceed it, but they don't know this. As I always say, partners might rate other factors like intimacy, communication, and emotional connection as being way more important than penis size. I always say, focus on being a great lover, using your brain, your whole body, your imagination, your creativity in creating the erotic experience with your partner and daring to try new things and make sex exciting, fun, pleasurable instead of focusing on penis size. If all you have to offer is your penis and you think that it is the most important part of you and of sex, you have some learning to do. Okay, so the answer to the question, what is my favorite penis size? In all honesty, I like average or slightly above average penises. For me, any length that does not fit in my vagina is a waste. But I like more the person attached to the penis. That's what I want to focus on. If you have any opinions on this topic, leave your comments below. This should make for a very interesting discussion. This is Dr. Tanji, the sex doctor, as always, wishing you safe, healthy, and pleasurable sex of whatever kind you practice. See you next time.